Hello, and welcome to our September Serenade episode. Today is Friday, September 25th. And, well, we're hanging out today, finally, right? Because it's been quite a few months since our last hangout. Because, well, of life and stuff. The general idea was that we were going to do something in August, in lieu of the fair, since of course COVID is still a thing, yay! And we were going to like hang out and just kind of celebrate the fair-ish, even though we couldn't actually go to the fair, but we were gonna do, well, we're still gonna hang out anyway, not gonna stop us. But then it was like, I got stuff to do, babe. And I was like, ugh, you wanna just push it to September? And she's like, okay. Meanwhile, it's literally the last weekend of September. This is exactly what happened last time, because if you remember, last year I was disgruntled as hell because someone planned on coming over in September, but then literally this exact weekend she was like, sorry, I can't come over. We'll just have to hang out for Halloween. And I'm like,
what are you salty about that you need to answer?
Well, in addition to her not being able to come over on Halloween, she also completely decimated the September plan special I had, because literally the last weekend she's like, I can't come over, so we'll have to do it on Halloween. And I'm like, you tell me the very last possible moment that we can't hang out. I had it all planned, I had a name ready, I was ready to go, but then she's like, nah. And I'm just like,
really? The 25th, you tell me, yeah, I don't have any time in September. Really? Maybe because it's over. It's about 11 o'clock, and she'll be over within an hour, hopefully, because she did the thing where she's like, well, you know, traffic. And I'm like, bitch. So we'll be hanging out and just enjoying life, because now we can finally hang out after what feels like ages. And it's nice that we're actually able to do so finally, because of course you know this year has been very choppy with videos. Our third video this year, well, technically we had one in January, but you know, new series and new camera with wonderful camera stuff, so we have to do lots of outside segments. I'm of course in my chair for sun time out here, and yeah, just kind of waiting for her to arrive whenever she does. I feel like while we're out here, we might as well go see the peeps. Because, as you know, in our last video, they were still inside. But now, they are grown enough to where they are outside in the coop. There's a Harold. We see a Oreo. And who's that? Abigail. And there's a Gabby in the dirt. And we see Peeps over there by the mirror. And all of them are out here. Well, all except for one, because one of them became an inside chicken. There's a Booba. And there's a little miss. We have a Sally, who is now an inside chicken. And is not supposed to be eating the fuzz. Alright, so there's our bit of an intro. And it's 11:22, and she'll be here within an hour, hopefully. And we'll get started with our September Serenade. Until then, farewell.
okay, hello. We're gonna start off with this angle, because I don't believe I've done this angle. I might have done this angle. Can't remember. But we're starting off with this angle because it's a new phone with better quality, and we can like see everything, and we must embrace the everything. Because if we don't embrace the everything, we'll have problems. Now, what the what? Oh, every time she does this. I swear. Oh dear.
What? Hey.
Oh dear. Yeah, that.
Is that
Mood.
me? I hope to God
Mood.
not.
Yes.
But same.
I was trying to
I
set
got
up.
here quicker than I thought I would.
Indeed.
Okay. Now I know.
She was
Leave
like-
at 12:30.
She was like, oh, yeah. So I'm gonna come over at like noon. But no, wait. Actually, like 1 because like traffic. And I'm
I
like,
left at quarter to freaking noon, thinking that I would get here about 20 minutes ago.
I was trying to set up for a man segment, but once again, my manness has just been completely shattered by, well, this.
Indeed.
I'm like, all right, man segment. Then she comes in, darling, and I'm like,
I did not come.
well,
Damn.
well, there goes the rest of my day.
You forgot I was coming over, didn't you?
Yeah, I certainly forgot. I didn't just spend all yesterday cleaning.
Oh my God, the floor is clean.
Don't look in the corners, but yeah, because it has been. When did we last hang out? June? What do you think?
Wait a minute. I thought we. No.
Mm-mm.
You're right.
Because you're
oh
like,
my God, you're right.
I'm busy in July, and then I'm like, okay, well, we can like do a August. We can't go to the fair, but screw it, we're gonna hang out anyway. But then
I thought
she's
we
like,
hung out in August.
no, because then you're like
Oh wait,
like,
school.
busy,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, okay, well, do you just want to push it to September? And you're like, okay. And then here we are, literally the last weekend of.
Hey, at least in September.
True,
okay?
finally. Ooh, because
At least it wasn't like that one October, okay?
like last year when I was like, okay, we're gonna hang out in September finally to fill in the gap because I don't think we've ever done that. I have a title plan. Ooh, we gonna be ready for this. And she's like, so oof, but like, and I'm like,
We were like, darling.
And then yeah, she literally this weekend last year, she's like, so I can't come over. We'll just have to hang out for like Halloween. And then November, she comes over, and I'm like,
At least it was the weekend after Halloween, you nerd.
it's like, oh, darling, and her. Well, see, life though, and I'm just like,
Lord.
she arrives again.
Woo.
And I spent all that time cleaning because everything was all dusty. Because Lloyd knows I only clean when she's about to come over.
Remind me to come over once a week. then.
Indeed, that's why it's like once every month is nice because then that's the cleaning day. But then because of chickens and they're flapping and moving, they stir up all the
That
dust
was
and there
half
was
of
dust.
why I
all over.
didn't come over the past couple months too, because you were like, oh, you know,
Indeed.
you can't crash here because like chickens.
And she's really
but
over
I
here.
can at least. I am short enough that if I need to, I can sleep in my car. Thank God.
She really was over here like, so, we can hang out, but I'm gonna have to leave by like 5 because like sunset. And I'm like,
No.
what are you gonna do if we hang out in winter when sunset's at 4? Hi, darling, I can stay for an hour. Okay, bye. But we have chips and such, and
Yeah.
we can party and hang out outside.
What
and
in the
blah,
name
blah,
of?
blah.
Oh, okay.
So, well, I guess this is how we start our September Serenade.
Speaking of, nap nap. Eh?
For one, you shouldn't do that because you nearly died going face first into, well, we all know. So that's why we have your blankets so that you can be like, nap time.
Indeed. I drove here on about. Okay, I fell asleep at 4 o'clock this morning, and I got woken up at 7:30 by my dad calling me. That is a lunch rant plus 10 minutes.
Oh dear.
In the scheme of, give me 5 minutes, honey.
The scheme of, let me tell you, allow me to explain my opinion to thyself.
Good God, we haven't pulled that line since...
Oh dear. She's been here 5 minutes. She had a brief nap time. We've already thrown back to past things, and now we're feeling old and...
It's like hella nice outside, so we can eat outside if we
Yeah,
wanted to.
because like it's been so nice, like
Dude.
past few days it's been like 70.
I know.
Then it was 60 and it was like, oh my god, it's cold. I need on pants.
Oh my God, hoodie season!
And steal mine.
Yep.
So, okay. This has been our beginning of our day or whatever, because she just barged in when I was trying to do something. Oy vey, because that's basically the epitome of wife barging in.
So, we're gonna go for now and have lunch and whatever else, and then we'll be back for, oh boy, September later.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye. And she leaves. And next on the agenda, she's off. Oh dear, here she comes. No! There's the darling. She arrived. And now, in true spirit of darling herself, nap time!
Oh dear.
Well, that happened. Okay, welcome back, I guess, to the September episode.
Featuring nap time.
Nap time. Nap time over. Alright.
You don't get to record me sleeping.
We already have. Like, I burrito her, and then she's just, like, dead.
Ooh, that reminds me. Burrito. Burrito sounds nice.
That'll be for later.
True, true.
Because we have her blankets all nice and cleansed and whatnot. We just finished lunch, and I was forced to sit with chickens because they needed love.
And I wouldn't move.
And she was just like,
Chilling.
ha, and being mom-friending and eating seaweed crisps, which she absolutely loved. Seaweed comes from the sea.
Did you see that chick who claimed herself?
She did already. This is what happens when the woman gets up from the couch. It is reclaimed by the chicken because you dare steal her spot.
Indeed.
Indeed. This is what happens.
I live here sometimes.
Often. I mean, she has her office back. We had to dust and clean and whatnot, and everything was polished, and gloves had to be utilized because it was, oh dear lord. Also, Darling could have her spot and be comfy.
Appreciate my spot. Because I can just sit here and
Be like that.
be me.
So, it is like 2 o'clock, and I don't know what we're doing now.
No idea.
Whee! What is going on in here? What do they do? They're doing unknown things. This is what they do. Now that we have Sally, Phil is often occupied, doing his own things, and yet he doesn't ever know what he's doing. Oh, attack! Let's get an attack. And so our episode begins. Well, we should probably go chill outside for a while, because outside chilling
Yeah.
and like sitting in the sun and sunbathing and whatnot.
Napping on a porch swing, indeed. I'm freezing my butt off.
Oh, of course she is.
It's like the ice. It's cold.
It's only 80 degrees outside, and here she is freezing. Now we enter.
In the house, it's nice out here.
Oh dear, where's she going?
Wait a minute, where am I going?
Where are you going? Well, we could prop chairs in the sun, or we could go sit down in the swing in the sun.
The swing sounds comfy.
Now,
I need to focus on not dying.
here we have the do not die endeavor.
That was my food. Do we want to go to that one?
Well, that one's in the sun, dear. If you wish to meow bitch, as it is commonly referred to, then we must go that way. Indeed. Off we go into the great unknown. It is quite a wonderful day today because, well, it's not humid. It's like 80 degrees, so it is warm, but it isn't humid, so it's like yes. And here,
Feels good.
here we have relaxation, darling, on vacation.
I'm on vacation. Leave me be.
Get off my lawn, which, by the way, is all that you can see here.
Yeah.
This is all her lawn. So do get off it.
And my lawn even extends up the hill, so
So therefore,
away with you.
be gone. Fine, I'll go over here. The darling has cast me out. So I must sit in the grass over here because she kicked me out. Okay, so now we're gonna have darling over there get attacked by a bee. And then, you know, we can see her doing her thing over there. Meanwhile, I'm cast out over this way because, you know, that tends to happen. I am often exiled to the corners of the realm. I'm all the way over here. Cause she's mean to me. No! Don't tell me what to do! If we zoom in, let's see. There, we can see Dolly. I don't know what she's doing. Did you die? I do believe you died, dear. I was like, oh, there's darling over there. I zoom in and she's just kind of like, and I'm like, what the? Did she die? What? She died.
Mm-hmm.
Do not die, dear.
Mm-hmm.
You must live. For,
Why?
well, actually, okay, good point.
Why?
I must take my rightful spot in the sun. Welcome to the sun segment, wherein we sit in the sun and we live life to the fullest. Is she dead? Huh? She's just like dead.
You just sat down.
I'm leaving.
Why?
I am off to the new frontier. We must explore that which is beyond the beyond. We must take a walk, we said, but in a different fashion. Through the wilderness. Now, we're gonna take a hike, she said. Because it'll be fun, she said. We have the path down here. Now, we are out in nature, and we're totally not like in the backyard. No, we're like on a hike somewhere in a distant land.
Indeed.
And like, you know.
Sorry, Mom. Right.
And then she has a safari outfit on, like. And now, if you look to your left, she's the tour guide. So yeah, we have. Yeah. Like honestly, this would be a chill spot, like where we could find a place like to set up. We can just be like, yeah, because like we got the creek back here. Now, obviously, our very very numerous viewers will know that in the very end of our quote-unquote last episode ever, I did the ending from back here by the creek. For a small behind-the-scenes look at what we're doing out here, because, yeah, we're actually in the backyard. This is near the creek. We've actually never truly been down here. I know that during the 2018 St. Patrick's Day special, I mentioned that we might, like, go in the back and stuff, but we never really did, and that's kind of upsetting because, like, yeah, it's pretty wild back here. Like, it's the wilderness, you know. But, of course, that was during winter, and now it's summer transitioning into fall-ish. And like Mother often keeps this nice and cleared so that we can just take a stroll. But since Darling barely wants to go in the backyard, we haven't been down here before. Indeed! Inclines, Darling. You shouldn't be interacting with inclines, dear. Because of your, well, thing, you know. We know. We know. This, yeah, pretty much. Stroll through. Uh-oh. And this is where I leave the woman. Farewell. Help! Help! And then suddenly, out of literally nowhere, it starts pouring.
And then it jumps up 10 feet. I get swept away.
Darling, you have buoys.
True.
So you will be just fine. This definitely helps by the fact that Darling is wearing bright colors, so we can clearly see her amongst the flora and fauna.
Indeed.
Okay. Now, we have to keep this on her in the event that she tumbles. Which will happen. We know. It's coming. Don't worry. I know that's what you've all been waiting for.
I will make you go first class.
With my fist!
Oh dear, we've come to a market road.
Oh dear! Oh dear! Eventually it all loops around. Darling, why are we in hell, Michigan? And we venture forth. Okay, now, theoretically, we'd go this way. And then we come, around, oh crap. Oh dear. I've been following Darling. We know that's a mistake.
Maybe if we go that way.
Run! And now, we come to the Alcove. I remember back, I mentioned this before, I think it was in the 2018 St. Patrick's Day special. Darling, you wouldn't know. You weren't there. It was during a man segment, dear. You were inside, buried beneath a blanket.
Oh wait, this was that time I died.
Which one? That time? The other time? The first time? The third time? The 9th time? The 70th time? Yeah.
72.
Yeah. Basically exactly that. Because that's how much she often dies. Now, back in the day, I used to come down here because there are little spots like this where it's like all clear and open with leaves and stuff, like all the way, because of course this stretches all the way down to the road. And back in the day I used to come down here and just like mess around, you know, throw sticks or whatever. And I remember I used to just like chill on this fallen tree and stuff, and it was just like yas, because it was like your own little secret base area type thing. And it's like so much yas, because it's like so cool that you're just like under the trees, and it's like, yeah.
And now I know how to get down here, and crap, how do I get back?
Well, we didn't figure that part out yet, but at least we know how to get down here, kind of. Wait, which way did we come from? Then we
Did we go that way or did we go that way? You need that.
Oh dear. And she takes a tumble.
Okay.
We continue to go and explore. Cause like this is fun though. This is something that I kind of always wanted to do. But of course Darling's always like, outside. I don't like being outside.
No, I'm like hardcore and
Oh god, that means that she's gonna die soon. See then this.
dying isn't allowed when you're out in nature. When we get back, I might die.
Then this. Oh dear. Look at her like.
I'm a librarian. I am not a nature preservist.
But today we're gonna pretend that she is. We're gonna do it for the gram.
Indeed.
Well, I mean, if you're a librarian, then you have to know about a tree and where the books come from.
How many trees can I hug in 5 minutes?
Is this the hashtag tree hug challenge?
No,
Oh.
because
What?
too much grass.
Okay, so where are we going?
Farther into the unknown.
Farther into the unknown, off we go.
Oh, wait a minute. This is the known.
And now, finally, I have escaped her and can continue on with my life and my man segment because now she ceases to exist and will proceed to be like, you asshole, get back here, because, you know, she does that. Now we get it. Now, we're returning home at 4 o'clock. Ugh. I'm literally right here. I'm very clearly visible, but she just kind of screeches. Oh dear. Wait, when did she get here? I thought I escaped.
Nope. Never.
She used up most of her energy to come back. Now, we come down over this way. We put, hey!
Why am I out walking? Help.
Stop right there. Darling, you are out of control. We just went that way. Back to the alcove. Here we go. When she navigates, stuff like this happens. Now, we come over here where I can like chill on a tree and just be like, yeah. Now.
Oh my god.
Darling, this is the first time we've ever been here. This is not neither of our spots. She touched it and it starts to collapse. Physics will dictate that if I push here, then Darling will go kersplat. Oh god. Yeah.
Hi.
Here we see tree hugging ass. Okay, now we have to figure out how to get back.
That way.
Because we're like stuck. Is there a path that way? There. Darling, we are not trailblazers, dear. You're gonna die. True. This way! Oh god. And this is our forest adventure.
Trying to get over there. We
Well.
just pretend like the forest and beat ourselves.
And we just yeet ourselves such that we get that way. Or we go back this way. Run! This has been our adventure into the wilderness. The backyard of unknown. Pretty exciting adventure. Because, you know, normally we don't go back here. We haven't gone back here. Because of Darling being a pain, as she often is. Now, if we go this way, we should theoretically arrive at our destination.
My ankle doesn't like me.
I don't like you either.
I can't
Wait.
feel you.
Well then sit down!
Okay.
Oh! A tree. Wait, we've done it, dear! We did it! And see then there's this big open space.
Okay, the question is, darling,
Yes.
do we go that way or do we go that way? I vote we go that way.
That way! Wait, we just went that way. The great outdoors. Where are we? Darling, are we lost? You buffoon, you've killed us all. There goes chickens running about. I should have it like this. Oy vey. We go back to our safe haven, which is the porch. Now, the question remains how to get back up without dying. She nearly died going down, so going back up is going to be a whole other thing. And she proceeded to curse Platt. Well, I saw that coming. Now. Death. Now. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. 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 Oh God, there she goes. The mom friending. So that was our little adventure into the backyard, which we haven't done before. So it was nice that we were finally able to do that. So now, I guess we park it over here. Apparently Mother said there's more paths. Maybe we'll do that later. But like, yeah. Overall, this has been a pretty interesting day. Now,
Indeed.
we have a lovely segment. Accurate height scaling is a thing. And she,
No!
she, who is commonly referred to as faux head, has ended the segment. I think the hell not. Darling, you do not grab down there, dear. You know.
There, now it's accurate. Back to me.
Broken.
What, dear?
Oh. And now nap time, so we cut to me. We rotate. Now, if we do this angle, we can see. Oh God, no.
Oh God.
I cannot go that way. Oh God, I think she just broke her neck and died. But then we have a bit of a prelude to Halloween where she cracks around and goes, brains. For the rest of this year, we should attempt to hang out monthly if possible, because then we have Halloween and then Thanksgiving and then Christmas/New Year's, and then, you know, that's kind of the big ticket holidays. So we should try to hang out and have some fun for the end of this hellish year.
You mean that hasn't been a decade?
In this next segment, we're going to be planning out her future house with the exterior, the gardens and whatnot. This is going to be the garden segment where we talk about her landscaping leading up to the house. Well, first, of course, we're going to have the white picket fence surrounding it, because obviously you have to have the white picket fence to properly say, get off my lawn, you know.
Darling, 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 not white picket. Wrought iron.
Oh dear. Electric? Get off my lawn! Oh, come on, let me finish. And that's why there's like a million balls and frisbees in her yard, because like the children try to get them, but then I picture her picking up the ball, throwing it, but then it somehow hits her in the face, and then she kind of like knocks out. No, then her glasses go flying out, and then she pulls a Velma. Where are my glasses? Yep.
Except I look better than Velma.
Well, she's always been Velma. That's always been
Indeed.
her. Well, let's see. Front like a Daphne, the rest like a Velma. How the hell did we get on this topic?
I don't
Darling,
know.
you stop that. Yeah. Here we have the Zen mood moment. What is it with women and refusing to go up pant sizes? Eventually, the stretch pants will stretch no more. And then you're gonna be screwed. You're gonna be up that creek without a paddle. And by paddle, I mean pants. I mean...
Ooh, let me tell you.
Oh dear. We'll be right back after this drama moment. Nature. I'm like getting high off of a tree right now.
I wouldn't mind climbing a tree and not coming back down.
Yeah, we talked about
That
before.
would take hours and just no.
We talked about before. Where's that tree up there? The tree up there with the ledge that she would climb up there and she'd just sit on that ledge because that's like a perfect sitting ledge.
Uh-huh.
And then like she wouldn't come back down. She'd steal your ham sandwiches and then she'd just sit up there. Well, I suppose that we can like that we
There.
could go inside for a bit if you wish to sit and chill
I guess.
And then maybe a little later we can come back out. I was thinking that we could do like we did last year and sit in the chairs over by the fire pit if you can avoid falling this time.
Oh boy.
Where she just like literally took a spill. And it's one of the best moments.
Or I'll end up taking a spill and we'll end up laughing our butts off again.
And she'll be like, yeah, you know what? And I'll just be laughing, and she'll be punching me in the head. So I guess we're going inside for now, and we'll return a bit later since we did film quite a bit with our expedition. Oh, a chicken!
Oh dear.
And we see another chicken has claimed her spot back.
Indeed.
She was very upset that she couldn't have her spot. Look at her glaring at you like, oh no.
Indeed.
Oh no. She's like, oh hell no. We will see you later. Goodbye. Hello, and we are back. It is like, 4:30 some hours later, and
Please, for the love of God, tell me you did not film while Sam was sick.
I wanted to take a picture of her because she was like, kind of, just like she literally keeled over. Like that's the kind of pose you say, oh wait, are they alive? Oh no! But yeah, we basically sat down because, you know, she was like, I'm tired. So I'm like, okay, fine. We can have sit down, chill time. And then I was playing games and she was like sitting there before I looked over and she like kind of toppled a little bit and was like, bleh. And then not 5 minutes later, it was,
I died.
and then like a second after that, huh? Did I die? So yeah, she was dying, but then after a little bit of death, she woke up, and here we are now, sometime later. And chickens and such doing their chicken things, and office. And there you go. Now you're all caught up. So at like 4:30, we should venture back outside because, you know, there's more to discover. So now we have a bit of a segment with me because it's time to sit with the chickens. Unfortunately, here comes Dolly. As if on cue. Oh dear, I had it angled quite poorly for a moment there. Thankfully, that will be cut out.
Indeed. I'm debating venturing into the unknown or into the semi-known.
Well, Mother kept talking about another path, so I guess we can explore that for a moment, and then we can go grab chairs and sit in our spot. And literally any outside woman ever is this. So now we see some peeps running amok. We have the new peeps out now running, doing their thing, and 4 roosters.
I was going to say we have too many.
Indeed. Now,
We venture into the unknown while I get pecked at.
good, take that. Okay, now, if we move fast enough, she won't be able to catch us, and we can just run and flee, and then we'll be free. So now we must venture forth and find the other path, which I believe we have. And we see the great wilderness. Oh, what is this? Oh my, this is quite interesting. Shall we extend further so that you may see? Oh my, how absolutely wonderful. Now we have this thing called lake segment. We have this gorgeous lake segment, lake view, lakefront property, what have you. And arriving 20 minutes late, here comes the woman trying not to die. Darling, live, dear.
No, I'm gonna jump in the creek and just go.
So now we have this wonderful, like, lakefront property thing going on. But this is like a nice little spot, like right here. We can just be like, lakefront living. True. So, yeah. Indeed.
Shall we go the opposite way?
Go forth! I'm pretty sure this just connects to the other thing. But this is us once again back at it.
Trying not to die.
Too late! Death! Oh god! There's a hole! No! Yeah, this just comes back around here. Oi! Retreat!
You mean the unknown was actually the known?
It was the known-ish! Ish! Now, see, normally, the woman would like bash her head here, but she's so short that she cannot. She just goes right underneath it.
Actually, I am not sure.
Oh! Unfortunate. That was our grand expedition to the great unknown. Which is like, oi.
You mean?
All
I
this
got my
time.
shoes back on. Going to the unknown when the unknown was the known.
When the unknown was literally like right there. Now, let us uncover our bench spot.
Okay. Steep decline scares me.
Decline of what? Life? Death? Dancing? All of it?
Everything.
There she goes.
Oh,
So,
I don't want people.
then do not
But I
cease.
have
Well, I suppose.
to. You are a people, my dear.
No! And then I die. We could either take chairs and go set up over there, or we could see about setting up in that spot over there, in front of the creek.
I'm down for either. But will you find a chair that makes me not fall?
Will we find a chair that makes it so she doesn't go falling into the creek? Because she just go, ah, ah,
Indeed.
and that would be hilarious. But I mean, we do want to see that again, so
No,
like,
we don't.
she doesn't. She's speaking for her. The rest of the world is like, yeah, bendy chair, whee! They have half a mind to just. I rise. Ah, my shoe, no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, so let's see how this goes. So, we're going to try and sit by the creek. Just a bit of an experiment, since that would be a nice spot to sit. We set up here-ish and see how we fare. And then, if it doesn't work out, we can go sit in our other spot. You know, that's kind
I
of...
hope, for my own sake, it doesn't backfire.
Backfiring? Is it backfiring?
I'm not dead for now.
No, it's not backfiring. So, here we see the woman on vacation by the lake. Hashtag Instagram. Now, if I can get here without dying, and oh dear, there I go! Whee!
Okay, let's do next Wednesday. Thank God.
Right. So, here we are, out in nature. Darling is over that way. That human over that way.
Hello.
She is sitting in her fall-proof chair so that she does not take the tumble that she did in the Heat of Summer episode from last year.
You little shit. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, well, see what happens when you mess around? Okay. Ooh, okay.
Get myself out of this. Shit.
Where, hilariously, she tried to sit in one of these chairs, and then she, like, couldn't figure out how it worked. Then, when she finally got it to work, she, like, fell backwards and then fell on her side, and it was just a whole ordeal.
Funny as hell, but like,
But at the same time, we're by the creek, and this is a very nice scenic spot for video because, yeah, plus you're on your phone anyway, so it's like
I'm
true.
just sitting here relaxing. I am on vacation.
She is on vacation.
I am on vacation from everything.
You're away from campus, you're away from the one whom you share genetic code with,
Indeed.
you're away from the ring-bearing one.
Yes.
Henceforth, you are free for the time being. And that is why we hang out every month, give or take. Ah! Oh my god, I've been struck! What the hell are you doing? I'm suddenly hearing, ah! Dear, why? Ah! Like, what the hell?
No, man.
She's putting it in the slot, apparently. Don't do that, dear. It's Friday.
Oh, man, you love me.
Actually, no.
Good.
In fact, in about 3 seconds, the chair will give out and she'll go falling back. This was all part of my elaborate ruse.
Oh, God, it's not a ruse.
Getting up is not something that can be done easily in this situation. Now, let's see. Perhaps. There's our spot. Hopefully we can do this like more often and then like make this a regular sport.
Oh, okay.
Because, yeah, that's what we gotta do. Now, if I can kind of will it? No, not that head. No! Do not fly! I am the end of you, dear. Meanwhile, the wife be like this.
True.
And now I'm up a bit further so we can see a bit more of the background and be like, yes, over the lake. True. Yes. Bitch, I was trying to sing my melody.
Not you, dear.
Oh, thank goodness. We've had quite a fun day so far.
Indeed.
We became one with nature, which of course is nice now that I have the new phone of Yas, which we can capture our outside and it won't look like crap. And it's like, yay, we can hang out and do stuff and just chill. Because, she needs her sun and like fresh air and what have you.
Good God, I'm an overly glorified plant.
Well, I mean, she does take root on the couch. Like, she does that. She actually does that.
Bite me.
I mean, if you give her ham, she'll sprout and be like, yay! If you give her sun, she'll like go towards the sun, like how a plant reaches over. And like, you water her with like apple cider or bai, or you just like melt some usual and put it on her soil, and then she'll just be like, mainly because you have to find some place for her to sit. You can't just leave her standing up. No, you got to find a pot. This is a pot. The chair is the pot, and she has to have a place to sit and chill. So we learned something today. The woman is actually a plant. So for the rest of today, we'll just chill out here for a little bit, and then we'll go inside and twerk party. Well, chill twerk a bit.
And then
pizza.
regular twerk.
And then a bit of filming in between, and then 9 p.m. And then, oh my god, she's on the couch passing out. Farewell until the next episode.
Indeed.
And that's how it goes. Alright, I do believe we've had our little segment. So, we shall go for now and
Indeed.
return later this evening. Farewell. Hold on. Oy vey.
Darling, this is for you.
Darling.
Yay. No. Just. No.
Darling! I was trying to get up, but then...
How do you even.
Here we go. Let's take a watch.
What the. And stay!
Oy vey.
Darling! Darling!
Darling! Hey, she made me have her topple. Not gonna lie, this is super comf, but like at the same time, oy. No!
Sleep well, darling.
No, darling! Oh, she has built me a shelter. Darling, you are going to get your comeuppance swiftly.
You know what? You can take my comeuppance.
and shove it uppance where the sun doesn't shine. Darling,
Goodbye.
see what I have to deal with? Really? This is her revenge. Her revenge moment. Oy vey. Ugh. That was awful. And this is what happens.
I'm in a mood.
She was just zen a minute ago. Like we were talking about how totally chill it was and how nice it was to just like sit and chill. But then like she tried to kill me and like got her revenge. And this is what happens when we sit outside. Hopefully we can go back and do that again. And like, you know, now we return back up. Oy vey. And that's what happens when we do stuff outside. Oy vey. Inside! Salvation! Well, there we have that. We had a bit of an outside segment. I took a tumble. There's Peeps. You know how this goes. So now we're coming inside. Sun's starting to set, you know, that kind of thing. So we're basically done outside. And we shall begin the evening. We'll chill twerk, just chill, have pizza, and then we'll come back a little later because, you know, we have to have our evening segment. We haven't had any room segments today. That's mind-blowing. Like 90% of this video is going to be us outside, which is nice. But like, we need variety, so there you go. We shall return a bit later. Until then, goodbye, and twerk happy, and I don't know, just goodbye. Now it's time for me to take my rightful spot. Nap time.
Move over.
And now...
My side of the contraption.
Contraption?
Yes.
I believe it's called a bed, dear. Did you know? It's a new invention. Suddenly she gets like a knee back massage.
Actually, that feels good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Excuse you, but it is only 7:30. You are not done dealing with me yet.
I didn't say I was.
Why deal with you?
I simply stated that I have had to deal with this for, well,
Forever.
yes, and a day. So now we've had like pizza and stuff, and like we were playing the chill twerk playlist, but instead of twerking, we were like feeling hella chill, and like we kept like falling asleep, and like I fell on the floor and kneeled a couple times, And then she started to take her shoe off in like a sexy fashion, right? Like, ooh, she undoing the pantyhose. But then, then she fell over and that was kind of ruined. And then, ooh, finally, my spot. And then I was able to swoop in and take the bed for myself.
I don't especially think so. Yours.
Yes, and actually,
Yours.
as a matter of fact, indeed, 'tis mine.
Not for long, because I plan on burritoing.
Oh, you do,
And then
do
I
you?
shall die. I wonder what would happen if you got burritoed.
We already had that happen, remember?
True.
That New Year's.
Hang on, my dad's calling. And now you go back to bed.
And now it's back.
The children.
I can just hear the chair sliding ever closer. What is she doing now?
I'm tucking you in.
Oh, yay, delightful. I'm being burritoed.
No, not yet. That comes next.
What? What is happening? I am but a puppet in this sick, twisted game.
Indeed.
Okay, on today's New Year's special, we are going to be burritoing me, and I am completely unaware of what is happening.
Indeed. There. You've been successfully burritoed.
Case in point, this.
What in the name of potatoes?
Now I'm just trying to push her out of the way. Oh dear! You created such a inopportune angle when she went up. And now she's got the hair swoosh on one side like...
Mm-hmm. In a different note, you could just do this. And you can forth over that way and commit adultery under consent of the king.
Otherwise known as Ak. Now, I'm going to attempt to do a sit-up. Now, don't try this at home because this is very painful.
No. Too much fat. Well, particularly.
And this is why we say do not do this at home. My side of the bed. The biggest side goes to the man because men and such. Take that.
Darling, you just.
Take that. Hey, do not defy me. Every freaking time. A What on Earth edition. Yeah.
Stay.
I have half a mind to just go that way.
That is unflattering. Go this way. And get up. There. Now you're okay.
Morning! My neck does not go in such directions.
Of course it does. All you have to do is go up and then that way.
Snapping necks and catch a jay.
Next time. Do something. And with that in
There she
mind,
goes.
good evening.
There she goes. Shall I commence the burritoing?
Commence.
Dead. She's like dead though. This is fun. We begin with the outer layer, this nice thick blanket. To start, you're going to want to just find the proper angle and just like, ooh, break some stuff off the wall. Yeah. You go like this to the point where she's completely enveloped. Here we have stage one. If she is already sleeping, she will immediately awaken.
Hey!
Tuck this in. Alrighty.
Joe would kill you for that!
No, it's all part of the craft.
I am aware, but you are looking.
While the woman is distracted by slumber, you can do what you please.
Turtle potatoes. Turtle.
She says, meep! I'd kick your ass if I wasn't already 1/3 burrito. Okay. Now.
Thank you, dear. I require all of the baby. Ah! Alright.
Ugh.
So we're tying me down, are we?
Yes.
Okay, good.
All right. Now. Becomes increasingly difficult to move the wife as we push onward with our burritoing.
Hey!
She's protecting any and all vulnerable areas. This is the life of burritoing your wife. Or in this case, some random person who was once your wife but is no longer. And thusly, we have layered the wife in 4 blankets. And now she is comf and immobile. She may be dead. I might have burritoed too much. Now she naps for like a half hour-ish, and we move on with our night, getting closer to 9 p.m. We should have like a little bit of a segment before 9 p.m. just to kind of wrap out the being in here, and then we'll move into the living room for the final stuff of the night. And then apparently she's staying until noon-ish, so we'll try to have a bit of a morning segment and hopefully not make this video too long. I know there's a lot that has to be trimmed, so that's something. But now she is currently dead-ish and happily burritoing and recharging for our intense twerk to come later. So, until a bit later, I will bid you adieu, and she will slumber as befit, well, her. And this has been your How to Burrito Your Wife segment. Hopefully you learned something, because we all can learn a thing or two about how to properly tie the woman down and make sure that she doesn't go anywhere for a very long time. Farewell. And welcome back. It is 8:30, and it is time to go wake up the woman. Darling. Darling. Morning. Now we begin the process of her breaking free from the burrito, shedding her layers, for soon it will be time to twerk party. And this is what a half-hour nap, 45 minutes, something like that, will do.
10 more.
Hey! If at any point he wonders what goes on here, literally this. I mean, like, if we needed to just, at any moment, see what's going on, yeah, just this.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This is how. What? She just like cast aside the burrito with such little effort. Like, morning. She says with one eye open. So, now we just wait for twerk party, and that'll be in a couple minutes, and then we continue on with our night. Indeed. Yay!
Hello, and welcome back to this evening. It's like 11:30-ish, and like I'm over here in my super secret woman-free, woman-proof man nook. And thankfully, I am completely cut off from all possible woman activity. Now, you might remember this spot from last year's Valentine's Day episode, wherein I did a man segment here while she was having that time of the month and being a total bitch. Yes, we had to cut most of that out of the video because she was being a total bitch. But thankfully, not this time, mostly. We know how she is, but like, yeah. So, I'm currently safe and protected, so I can say whatever I want, and like, there's no... No, of course not! See, that now I'm starting to doubt her, like, abilities, because I'm completely sectioned off. Like, she can't even see me over here, so I don't know what's going on. No, you're dying! She made it die! We're gonna do some swearing here, because, like, I swear, this is what happened. We're at the tail end of the night, and this is our final video for tonight. Unfortunately, she will still be here tomorrow, so we'll be able to continue. Every video, we get less and less entertaining because she's just like, I'm dead. So occasionally we have her fall out of a chair or something, and that kind of brings us back. But like lately she's kind of just been like, I hate life. I want a nap. Dying. Tragic. It's just tragic, like, this is not as it should be. Today, on my man segment moment, we're going to be talking a little bit about, well, women, and how they tend to ignore you. Now, earlier when we first came in here, we actually had a very nice twerk party because we didn't do the thing we usually do, where, like, at 9:30, halfway through, like, a song ends, or no, it's usually in the middle of a song, where she'll be like, oh, you know, that reminds me, blah, 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 this thing happened, blah, 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 with pro and health class, blah, blah, blah. And then it ends up turning into us reminiscing about usually the same things we always reminisce about, and then, like, we're just sitting there for 20 minutes talking about how high school went, blah, blah, blah. And then, oh, it's over, and we, like, missed half the twerk party. But thankfully, this time, we actually twerked for most of the time until the end, where she started to get a little gabby. When we came in here, we set up shop, and she went in the other room, and she came back with blankets. And she proceeded to smother me with them until I literally died. This is the second time today she's pulled some sort of super revenge of death. Now, normally, she kills me in a way that's like, you know, die, or I just kind of keel over. She's like, kneel, and I kneel so hard I die.
Kneel. Oh dear. That was a harder landing than I thought.
Ow.
Are you alive?
I don't think so!
But in this case, she actually had a very, like, painful, threatening death thing going on where, you know, I fell out of the chair because, likely because of her, you know, she set this up, a curse or something, and then I fell out of the chair. And then she proceeded to bash me over the head with the chair and trap me beneath it, leaving me stranded in the wilderness, crushed beneath a chair. And then she did the blanket thing, and you just need to be careful, because, like, you know, you can laugh at the woman, you can, you know, she'd be like, make me a sandwich, and you'd be like, how about a salad? And, you know, you can do all that, you can say all that, but eventually it's gonna come back and bite you in the ass, because there will be one very rare opportunity where she will have the advantage. And you better believe she gonna take advantage of this advantage, and she's gonna strike you down. And then you might actually die. And that'll be fine, because guess who's in line? Everybody's in line to get with her. So if you die, she'd be like, oh no! Anyway, and then you just become a distant memory in the wind. So overall, you just need to remember that you can say whatever you want. She can glare at you. She can be like boy. She can be like bitch. And blah, blah, blah. But eventually, it'll end badly for you. Now, we're going to cut over to the wife, who I just now realized has been a little tiny head in the corner of this segment the entire time. And she has been librarian wife glaring at me as I sit here and talk about this man segment. So, now we're gonna die. Angry as I approach. And now we cut back to the wife.
Never, ever do anything he manages to screw up whilst doing. Behave. And be good to your people. Because if you aren't good to your people, you'll get glared at. Like this. Live. I said live. If looks could kill after all.
It did.
All I have to do is immediately look to my left.
That's to me, I'm a minion! Oh dear. Now, see, we have a problem because I just violated the rule that she just got finished talking about. So I'm an example of the Doomkopf who you should never ever follow. Now, I did get my revenge for her throwing the blankets on me by then returning the blankets and throwing them on her, but it seems she kind of just, like, went with it and made, like, a pillow
I'm gonna
thing.
make a nest on
Yeah,
it
she
in
made a
about 5
nest,
minutes.
and it's like, yeah. But anyway, it's now, like, 11:50-ish, and, like, I believe it's time for us to end for tonight.
It's nap time by a long shot.
No, darling, it's just go to bed time. At this point, you don't nap, you go to bed.
Nap time.
Power nap. Wake up at 3 a.m. So she'll still be here tomorrow, so we'll continue with some morning segment nonsense before she leaves. Then hopefully we'll be able to return in October for Zombie and blah blah blah. So, we will say goodbye for tonight and see you tomorrow.
Night.
And then she dies. Okay, so cancel that. We're not gonna have anything tomorrow because she's dead. Bye-bye. Good morning. Morning. Why? Well, it is like 9 a.m.-ish, and I just woke up and did my morning I gotta get up because she's here thing. But apparently she like went back to bed or whatever. I got up because obviously she's gonna be here until noon something or other. And I wanted to, you know, do a bit of a morning segment, wrap up, what have you, even though I'm pretty sure this video is very long by now. Because of all the stuff we filmed and what have you. But I decided to come back down to the spot. Because, well, it's pretty whoa out here right now. Like, I mean, it's cloudy and it's nice and cool. It's very refreshing. And it's windy. So it's like, you know, interesting that we got this going on today. So I don't know when she'll like properly awaken. I will message her that I am alive-ish if she is alive-ish. And then she'll probably respond that she's alive. Then I go in there and she's face down in a pillow. Like that one time. Alive-ish, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I see not that. Here we see the woman. Passed out as expected. I do want us to at least have a bit of a morning segment, because morning segments are always nice because they don't always end up happening. And it's nice when we're actually able to do one, especially around this time of year when it's, you know, good enough to go outside and we can actually do stuff. I'm all about this cloudy white sky though. Now see, this is the kind of backdrop that we gotta have for those, you know, openings and stuff. We're out in the wilderness. For a morning man segment, you might be willing to go on a hike with Bae. But know that that is a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. Because women are horrible at directions. You will get lost. You will go in circles. You will probably die. Like a time at the fair, when she literally would be like, oh, we missed an entire row of food.
Oh, you know what? We missed an entire section of food.
Darling, we walked right past it. You were looking at it, and like I was like,
I'm a dork.
yeah, you are.
No, we didn't. We just walked past it. Oh, the rides are over there. We were just over there. Oh, we haven't. So this is what goes. Oh, no, no. We will die. She will kill us all. So this has been a bit of a morning in the forest stroll with me, and I guess we'll pick this up when she awakens-ish sometime. So until a bit later, I bid you good morn. Good morning. Mornings aren't good. Why do you say good morning? Bad morning. I'm on vacation. It is now 10:30, and someone finally woke up after a long, long-ass time. And now, yeah, we have this. This is the epitome of morning segment. I open my eyes, but then hiss, nope, going back to bed. She just, like, withdraws and says, nope.
I am a turtle. Let me be in my shell. I'm in the shell.
Yep, this is what a morning segment is. This is literally what a morning segment right here. She said she had a headache and wanted me to chop off her head, and I said, I can happily oblige. And then she kind of wanted to protect her neck, even though she's neckless. Now, darling, it is time for your decapitation.
It's time for me to go back to not existing. Wait a minute.
Why is there a car on my lawn? Get off my lawn.
I'm cold.
Oh, it's like warm-ish though. But this is our morning, consisting of this like usual.
Good morning.
Where she's like, and then this inevitably turns into such a mood when you watch it later, and she's just like, I'm on vacation.
I want to be in my cinnamon roll cocoon and fall back asleep.
Aren't you in your cinnamon roll cocoon at this moment? Take this.
Mine.
And then we go like this.
Thank you.
And then she can cocoon. Then we take the other one over here. Burritoing in the morning. Move this out of the way. And then we just kind of go like that. And then we go like that. And then we go like that. And some of that.
And you protected him hilarious for which he no longer has access.
Squishy bits. Oh, I have access. I have the all access pass. Right here.
I would have passed.
Pass my fist across your face.
No.
Pow pow.
I need something to stick.
sorry. The booping stick is being used for its true purpose.
Hang on. Hair is going to be god awful.
Move.
This is the epitome of morning.
Now, we can use the booping stick. The booping stick, well, this has officially been dubbed as the booping stick because you simply extend it and then boop someone. And this is like her trademark invention. It has a little squeaker on the end, so when you boop, then it makes a squeaky noise. Boop. This is also very helpful for when she's like doing this, and I just try to boop it out of her hands.
My Woo! And here, we also figure out how to get the man to stay off your lawn. All you need to do is boop him. And then, if you need to boop him further away, you make him roll that way, and then you make him roll that way some more. And then he rolls that way, and then you make him roll that way again by booping him repeatedly. Or he just goes into metronome. Off my lawn. Off.
Yesterday we talked about how she was a tree, some sort of plant, and yeah, because this is her lawn. She sprouted here.
I planted mine filled in all the blankets. I'm alive, bitch. I'm alive now, I'm good.
The chickens, we are under siege.
Go investigate.
No!
You're too far away.
Oh.
Now I can boop.
Now look what's happening. So, she kind of stole the stick.
Indeed, I'm handing it to you anyhow, dear.
Oh, I reacquired the booping stick! So, after some time later, and oh god, a phone call of oi proportions, it's now 12:16, and she's gonna be leaving shortly, so we must film our farewell until the next time segment. If you'll notice, she's still in like the same general position that she was before.
Out of my way!
I never once in my life thought she would say that to blankets.
Stay.
So yeah,
segment. I need to go upright myself.
to go freshen up in the powder loo. We have reached the tail end of this video finally. It really feels like we filmed a lot, and I'm sure we filmed a lot. Hopefully I can cut out enough to the point where it's not a 2-hour video. And then, oh dear, darling has reappeared.
Indeed.
So dear,
I must begin
preparations
doing stuff.
for departure.
On the bright side, I don't have to, like,
Diddle finagle.
diddle finagle with homework. Oh my god, I have a Saturday to myself.
So this has been our September Serenade episode. And we finally, oh dear, let's censor that. We finally got to do a September video, at least an official one, after all these years. And so hopefully we will return in October for Halloween stuff.
Maybe.
And then with any luck we'll be able to continue the rest of the year. What the? Oh dear. Darling! Hey!
I am fallen!
Oy vey! Darling!
And I have no neck?
Her necklace! She's lost her necklace! Oh wait, no, she is
I
necklace.
am necklace.
Oh!
Okay,
Okay, so,
now,
well,
Physics. There.
Okay. Now all is right with the world.
Because she is upright.
And there you go. So
Semi-ish, kind of.
she's at a orientation such that she can, not be
Yay. There we go.
there falling over. Just took all your patience and understanding, and now you're just ready to librarian glare at anyone and anything that dares cross your path.
Exactly.
Anyway, she's going to be leaving shortly, so it is time for us to say goodbye.
Indeed.
Until our next episode, we shall say farewell.
Bye! Oh god, not again!
Every freaking time. But in a different sense.
I'll be fine in a minute. Hang on.
Oh, well, luckily she landed on the blankets, so it's all okay.
Yep.
Ah. Well, goodbye, everyone.
Very well, comrades.
And we'll see you next time.
Indeed. Now go to bed.
It's noon!
Oh, that's 12:24. Okay. My sense of time is completely skewed.
She herself is skewed.